welcome back. Alright, so this is the showcase on Bungie channel at Twitch. So there's a countdown timer, so we're gonna.
我觉得咱俩不太合适，不分了吧？
Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry, some tap is running for by itself. I have no idea. So this is what we saw on season 21. That, you know, what is his name again? I forgot. He just went to the Traveler. What we know is on season 22 we are rushing in as well. So we're going in there to the Traveler. Finally, we're gonna see what inside and figure out what Traveler is. You feel like, you know, when we try to figure out what Traveler is, it's probably the end game section's over, and the chat is running crazy right now on Twitch. So subscribers only. I'm not subscriber, so I'm not able to do any or put any comments on it. But it doesn't matter. People say the audio is distorted. Not really. The new season is really unexpected. It's called the Season of the... we'll figure out after this.
The witness has moved beyond our reach.
So we're watching this together. Oh, look at the hand. Oh my god. It's scary. Oh, these the Guardians out there. That Season of the Deep. There's more season. The final shape. We need to know the final shape. Our journey continue. Great. T-minus 2 minutes, so...
Chilly casual.
Yo, casual.
Sleeped 14 num num, sleeped 14 num num, yo oo.
Yo yo yo. Respect to Mr. Lance, our commander.
Chilly casual.
Yeah,
salute.
Yeah, saluting. And there will be a new voice actor to replace in his place for the future. Everyone say no Crota and...
Is he black?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he is. As a very famous voice actor. I forgot what his name is. Oh, T-minus 1 minute.
Holy crap.
Chilly casual. Hell yeah.
Salvation.
The line between light and dark is so very thin.
Yeah, Stasis.
Together.
Holy crap.
Stasis.
It's got me feeling things.
Hello, old friend.
俺はマジで追い払立ちました。
マジで Let's go.
I'm afraid. What? Traveler just did a Death Star!
Would I be there? Probably not.
What is he doing? No way!
Oh my god.
Chilly casual. VTuber.
Oh yeah.
Ivany head pat.
Thank you. Oh, there we go. There we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Casual, let's ride on this.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Like many of you, I've been playing games as long as I can remember.
Ah,
They're
me
a
too.
core part of what makes me who I am. I believe there's this deeply rooted, often unstated mission of games
Oh,
to
yeah.
keep adventure alive. In 2014, Bungie set out to start a new adventure.
Ah,
Heroes
the
awakened
OG.
on a desolate planet.
The vanilla.
Silent
Chilly
God set
casual.
in our sky.
Gimme game.
And it wouldn't be
Mr.
long
Interviewer.
before an ancient enemy,
Oh yeah.
shrouded in
we-
darkness, showed up at humanity's
So we
door
would be back
to
on
destroy
final
us.
shape.
Over the
Chilly
years,
casual.
Our heroes would
Among
shape a
Us
story
looking
far
MFS.
greater than anything we could have imagined. Players would explore deep
Everyone's sus.
into the depths of Venus, hunting a machine god that controlled time itself.
Atheon.
They'd invent ways
Atheon.
to combine their mythic weaponry and their paracausal abilities
Why?
to stand alone against
Mythic class
monsters
in
that
there.
took others an entire elite squad. They'd race alongside
Dreaming
their
City.
friends far into the early morning in the halls of an ancient city.
That
where only a
rate that I don't
select
like to
few
play.
emerged victorious at dawn, clutching the heart of a dragon. But most importantly, they'd bring their friends and their family into this world, and together meet new faces on this adventure
Yeah.
who would become lifelong companions. Now,
Mustache.
Together,
There's a chat. People
we
say
approach
mustache.
the final shape. We're
Chilly
about to
casual.
embark on the last
Stop it.
expedition
You King's
of
Fall
Destiny's
addict
first
Ivany
saga.
smug.
So let's be clear about the stakes.
King's
In the
Fall is
final
what
shape,
brought me here in Destiny.
You will go inside the Traveler. The journey will be difficult. And what awaits you on the other side of this trek is nothing less than the deadliest entity we have ever faced. There will be no open betas. There aren't going to be any guides on the internet telling you how to handle what's to come. Whether you've been with us from the beginning, joined us somewhere along the road, or are looking at Destiny for the first time, anybody who shows up on launch day is going to be greeted with this same uncharted world. A vacuum-sealed experience begging for you to be the first person to peel
Oh
it
yeah, then we'd be queuing
open.
up.
So today is your invitation.
Does anyone remember there's a
forth
season that everyone
adventure.
queuing up to play Destiny? Oh man. Like queuing up for 1,000. I was like, what?
Chilly casual. Don't care glitch cat.
Yeah. Oh, this is the very, very beginning. Holy shit. The very, very beginning
After all these years,
from D1.
we never talked about it. Why I brought you back.
Oh yeah, never know.
Why you were chosen.
Because I'm the bowmaster. I am to be the bowmaster.
Chilly casual.
The truth is, I didn't know then.
Oh, Gjallarhorn, let's
It
go.
was just a feeling.
Let's go.
Chilly casual. That warlock got one shot.
Oh yeah. Oh.
But I know now.
No. Oh. Guardians.
After all we've seen,
Arcade.
all we've lost. This fight might be our last. So I'm asking you one last time to rise.
I'm rising, as usual.
Chilly casual. Oh lord. Chilly casual. The hand.
Is that X? Next year for the final shape? Okay, that means there's 3 more seasons we get to play, and then next year
Chilly
the final
casual.
This is a
shape.
momentous time
Averager,
in Destiny
assemble.
history.
Avengers.
We've been building to this moment for the last 10
Next
years.
year, the final shape.
is the conclusion to that journey. This is a moment in gaming that, as a developer, you just don't get very often.
Guardians and allies are fighting the biggest threat that the universe has ever seen in this big culmination of
Yeah, the
Light and
one
Darkness
lying
saga.
eyebrow guy.
When we were thinking of what the final shape could be, it had to be a lot of different things. It needs to pay off this epic confrontation with the Witness that we've been setting up for years. It has to bring you closer to your allies in the Vanguard. It has to be this place that like makes you feel nostalgic.
Now we only
for
play
the
Destiny on
entire
next
journey
year.
you've been on.
When we were resurrected by Ghost at the very beginning of this story, we didn't know why, but it was for this. The Traveler is asking.
You know, my
us for
first
help,
my first character
and
on
it's
Destiny
our
1 is
responsibility
actually
to
Warlock.
protect every living thing in the universe from what the
And then
Witness intends to
Titan,
do.
and then Hunter, and then Hunter all the way.
When we first start the final shape, we are finally able to go through the portal that the Witness opened in the Traveler at the end of Lightfall.
Inside is the Pale Heart of the Traveler. That is the stage for our showdown with the Witness.
The Witness has the darkness. It has always had a connection to it.
Oh,
The Pale Heart of the
Verify
Traveler is what
account
it's trying
check.
to use to gain connection to the light. So with both, it can enact its final shape.
rewards.
The
Well,
Witness
reward.
looks around and sees a lack of purpose, no meaning. It wants to fix all that. So it's trying to put the universe
Oh,
into this
verify- oh,
frozen perfection where everything's just exactly how it thinks it's supposed to be. That is the final shape.
If we're going to defeat the Witness, it's going to take everyone. Failure
I'm
is not
gonna
an
verify
option.
my account.
We're
Hold
gonna
on.
need the Vanguard, all of our allies, and all the Guardians to rally together and be brave in the face of
Can
oblivion.
I? Oh, I can't. Okay.
In the final shape, we're going to answer questions at the grandest scale. But what I find really interesting is that it's also a very personal journey where we deepen our relationships with these characters that we've known for so long. Zavala, Ikora, our ghost.
whole environment
get to
is
reconnect
really
with Cade
conducive to
6. So, like, while there's this great conflict and everything going on around us and stakes of just unimaginable heights, it's still at the end a story told around campfires by a
Right.
bunch of companions who have been fighting together for hundreds of years.
Oh, send to my mailbox? Okay, that's not good. Okay, got the code.
In the final shape, we're going through the portal that the Witness has opened up to confront it and stop the final shape.
Chilly
Inside the Traveler
casual.
is this infinite,
New stuffs.
vast, unknowable,
Hold on, hold on, hold
ever-leaning
on.
on the Pale Heart, which is a fraction of really what is inside the Traveler.
Chilly casual. Look.
The Pale Heart is weird. It's a little strange. It makes you feel a bit uncomfortable. And it is also just
like a
so
maze.
cool and
Okay,
artistic
interesting.
in the best way.
The Witness entered well ahead of any Guardians, and so it's had time to kind of shape what's there. When our Guardian enters, the rest of the Pale Heart starts getting shaped
Oh, I'm a
also
mobile
around
now.
what we've experienced.
This is the Traveler recreating the world in front of you as it saw on your journey.
All right, now I can type.
One of the most
rewards.
memorable locales from Destiny's past is the D1 Tower. It's really a labor of love from the Destiny team. The final shape means so much
Did my
to
chat
everyone who's
go
building it,
off?
and I think players are really going to be able to see that.
The Pale Heart is our very first linear destination that we've ever done. I would love it if players felt that they began their journey
come
in a
on,
place of
it makes
safety
sense.
and feel it
Chilly casual.
escalate in danger,
New gun.
Oh yeah.
in surrealness.
Are we
because
fighting like a
there
cosmos
is
or
this
something?
Beautiful
Like-
evolution of the space.
Like we're fighting.
They see
Things
things that are
like
more
gods?
and more wrong as they begin to go towards the Witness's monolith. It's kind of this omnipresent, foreboding thing off in the distance.
The weirdest things happen as you get closer to the monolith in the form of reshaping. Kind of like deconstructing things and putting them back together just wrong.
The sense of scale you get out there, like as you're exploring these spaces and you're jumping on these reshaped cuboids of Earth, you feel tiny as a Guardian. You feel alone. You feel
This is
you are
like
not
the jumping
force to be reckoned
puzzle.
with, that you have been. You're not the God Slayer right now. You're just this little person jumping from these massive pieces to massive pieces.
One of the things that we really tried to also
Why not new
capture
bow?
is that the Witness keeps throwing everything it has at you. And so you're going to fight these new enemies, the Subjugators.
Chili casual.
Subjugators is the new unit you're going to be facing
Human.
in the final shape.
What is this?
They have an enhanced power set. They're performing stasis powers and strand powers to face the Guardian, while in support of all the other enemies you're fighting too.
They bring something entirely new to the battlefield, which is kind of this element of
Ooh,
control.
weaponized.
They're back there pinging away with stasis abilities, throwing crystals at you, freezing you in place, tangling you up.
Don't tangle me.
Chili casual.
We're focusing you
Rogue looking
on
guys.
the
Oh, yeah.
campaign and only the campaign. It's the most important thing in the universe at that moment. You have to stop the final shape from happening.
And for that, we do need the help with our allies. And so we're going to make sure that the core Vanguard team gets back together. Zavala and Ikora and Cade.
The campaign is just the start of the Pale Heart. After you've reached the monolith and finished the campaign, we open up the entire destination.
So Destiny
and so
3 is
the entire
true,
Pale Heart
huh?
is going to react to
After
you
the final
and what
shape.
you are doing.
The campaign in the final shape doesn't really end with the final mission. The raids are where you defeat like the big bosses. So it's only natural that when you are going to confront the Witness, you're going to do that.
Oh
in the
yeah,
raid.
witness. Sure.
But that might not be enough. This is a moment where we need to rally all Guardians to be able to overcome the final shape and the Witness.
Harnessing the light.
In the final shape, we are inside the Traveler, very close to this energy. This allows us to have new supers, Arc, Solar, Void.
We want to
New
create
super.
something that turns you into an offensive powerhouse, but also can benefit your allies in a support capacity. There is this thread
Chili casual.
of team play
Aye,
and
aye,
of
aye.
working with your friends to overcome the odds.
Oh, the axe.
The Warlock Super is
Damn.
the
Chili
ultimate
casual.
expression of
Can we get
solar
something
energy
for
coursing
stasis?
through your Guardian. This Solar Warlock
No,
Super
I
is a
don't think so.
callback
It's the
to
base.
Radiance from
It's the
D1.
base
Other
stuff.
than Golden Gun, this is the only other first-person super in Destiny right now. Your melee's like all these projectiles going off, doubling the amount of projectiles. Your grenade almost being sentient as it searches around, and then it hits a character and bounces off and goes to another one. And you're so overflowing with this energy that you are also giving it to your allies, allowing them
How is
to
that
have
gonna
their
work on
solar
PvP?
weapons supercharged, applying
Oh, new
force
bow,
when they're
okay.
shooting.
The new Solar Warlock aspect. When I cast my Rift, it is going to create this little solar soul that when it sees an enemy, it launches part of itself out and hits the enemy and explodes and scorches them.
It just feels very alive. Twilight Arsenal. It's a layered super.
This is the only ranged one-off offensive super for Titans
Chili
in the
casual.
game. The Titan
Poggers.
jumps up into the air, summons this giant void axe, throws it, summons another one, throws it, summons another one, looks at a different group of enemies, throws it. And when these axes fly through the air, they stick into the ground or an enemy, do their void gravity thing where they suck a bunch of energy and enemies in and then explode. But that doesn't destroy the axe. The axe sticks around.
Oh,
and
we can
you
use
and your
it.
allies can go and pick up that axe and start wailing on enemies with it.
This super is insane to me.
The Void Titan aspect, I press
Nice.
and hold my grenade button to consume my grenade and turn it into the shield. The more damage it takes, the more it charges up, and then I can release that, and it creates this blast that deals massive damage.
Ooh.
The Hunter Arc Super.
Arc is all about finding the shortest distance between 2 points. The Hunter kind of rears back, takes this knife, and throws it across the world, and then is able to blink to its position, do the slash that just decimates anyone nearby.
One really great thing about that is not just you do it once, but you're able to do it 3 times, along with devastating attacks each time you do it.
The Hunter has
Wow.
an aspect. We take our staff, we twirl it in the air,
Chilly
which propels us
casual.
upward. It creates
I'm gonna
this
come
burst,
this
which
fuga.
amplifies you and any allies near you.
It almost makes it feel like you're playing
Damn,
a
on
fighting
PvP
game, right?
I'll
Like
be
these
crazy
combos
by
you're
doing
chaining
that.
together to do these different moves. It like takes that sandbox to the next level.
The more aspects we have, the more capable we are to do that.
It feels like you're like riding
Like
a light,
Naruto.
You know? Like that instantaneous, like
That was good, but I think it's more like. You
Deep
know?
teleportation, awesome. I like that.
Weapons team has been working on all sorts of goodness. We've got exotics, we've got legendaries, we've got perks. We're always cooking up stuff. We're always playing with stuff that we think is like really interesting or taking inspiration. We have Tessellation, which is
still
this
here.
exotic pyramid fusion rifle. It has the
What?
really intriguing property of adapting your Guardian's current damage type.
This will be the first time that you can run a weapon that can adapt to be strand or stasis in the energy slot. So you'll be able to run an entirely strand or entirely stasis loadout. Tessellation has the additional property that
interesting.
you can special reload to reshape your grenade and
Chilly
suck it into the
casual.
weapon, and then
Hard light
fire out
fusion
a
rifle.
super destructive single projectile.
Oh,
special weapon.
damn.
What's the one specific exotic that I
This is
can
what
make
we
that's,
want
like,
on
really zany
when
that you
playing
would
like
right now?
Nightfall and
What
Strike
if
like that. It's like
Golden
we
Gun
need
was a sniper rifle.
What if
Yeah.
you could harness the might of the Traveler? You know, we had a moment where we saw that Traveler beam cutscene. I know people on Weapons went, I kind of want that. You're like, that is incredibly dope.
So we've got this opportunity to bring back these iconic Destiny 1 weapons, but really
Oh,
turn it into something that feels unique
damn.
in Destiny 2.
We have to bring Kvostov into the fold.
The Red Death exotic pulse rifle.
And Dragon's Breath.
Dragon
Burn
Breath.
the world, burn it all. In the final shape, we have new weapon subfamilies coming, broadening what existing weapons can be.
Icebreaker, where is
Bordering
Icebreaker?
on exotic functionality.
Bring me
So,
back
for example,
Icebreaker.
We've got a rocket pistol sidearm subfamily. We always liked the special ammo sidearms. This fires tiny, slow-moving rockets. They hit very hard. do a bit of
Slow-moving
AoE
Chilly
damage.
casual. Nice shirt he
They
is
have
wearing.
a mixture of regular weapon
Oh, yeah.
and rocket launcher stats. We're also doing a new support weapon subfamily.
The support frame auto rifle is a type of legendary auto rifle. It'll let you switch seamlessly from firing at enemies to healing your allies.
Shoot
I'm really
to
excited
heal.
to bring it to dungeons and
Like
keep my people
medic.
alive, honestly.
We need medic.
The weapons team is always coming up with new ideas. We've got a ton of new cool stuff coming over the next few years, and some new and really
Chilly
wild
casual.
ideas, which are pretty exciting.
Yes, 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 yes. Support class.
We need medic.
Come on, take a load off. We've got a lot to cover.
Oh, Kate.
This place is only big enough for one
Where's your
dashing
ramen?
hero type, and that's me. So, I'm back. Hey, you two, give me a sec. I was magnificent. This is great. Anyone want a hug? Get your rock off my map. Worst case scenario, you die. But who knows? Maybe you won't.
Oh yeah.
Well, better get back to it.
That's the Destiny 2 trailer. Damn. I miss Kate.
In this moment where we're driving to the end of the Light and Darkness saga, it's great to see Cade like return to this world at this moment with all this change about to culminate with this confrontation with
Chilly
the
casual.
long-standing enemy, the Witness.
For Rock
Cade
and Stone.
is the quintessential hunter.
Oh, yeah.
His presence cast such a long shadow over the story of Destiny, whether it was when he was alive or when he was dead.
What Cade goes through in this journey, how he serves as a catalyst for the other characters, the events that are uncovered to have brought him back, This is how the story had to end. There was no end to the Light and Darkness saga that didn't have Cade here alongside his friends to finish the job.
Once we started digging into the nature of the Pale Heart, I think that crystallized Cade's role as a guide. Cade is Virgil, and he's our guide through this other place. Cade is the one who is the most appropriate person to be the guide, because that's his job. That's always been his job. It just feels so natural for Nathan to be back in the booth.
Oh,
It
yeah!
felt amazing to just see him slip back into the role, like, without missing a beat.
Right, instantly.
In the flesh, or metal, as it were.
Cade's the glue that's always held Zavala and
Yeah.
Ikora together. Having him back puts them in a position of questioning where they've been and what they've done without him.
You think about the journey that Zavala's been on and how he's been taken down this dark path, and you think about the weight that's been on Ikora, having to hold the Vanguard together, having Cade's voice of levity and
Alien
brightness
ship.
that he brings to that group, that I think is going to be great for them.
Well,
Anyone watch
at least we have
Prometheus?
each other.
We want people to take away that sense of reunion and that idea of like the gang being back together for this moment.
I'm here now,
Yeah.
wherever the hell here is.
So we're inside the Traveler, which means we can't die, right? And he can't die as well. So the next season, not the final shape.
Guardian, the witness poses a dire threat. And the Witch Queen holds the answers we seek. But only if we contend with her sister, Xivu Araf.
Oh.
Rests with me. Will you come back from this? Do not be afraid.
Oh, hello there.
You now wield Hive magic and have entwined it with your life.
Hive magic.
Assault the Spire, Guardian, and open the way to our tides.
Whoa.
Let them know fear. The death of whispers, and they do whisper. Fight in my name, Guardian. Every opponent
Oh, that's a nice bow.
strengthens me.
Is that finisher? That look like finisher to me.
My appetite rises for your brutal tributes.
Oh, the hammer's back.
Let us show her what it is to be Hive. You have found the horn of battle.
Oh yeah, we become flower, by the way.
Chilly casual. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it look pretty cool when we become flowers.
Chilly casual.
Season of the Witch.
I am Groot.
The Season of the Witch is our opportunity as players. We've been annihilating and breaking Hive spells, and now we finally get to cast them.
At the end of Season of the Deep, we learn that Savathun has the key to getting into the portal that we need to go into. That means we have to go find Imaru, her ghost. Imaru's like, not so fast. We've got a bigger problem first, and that bigger problem's name is Xivu Araf. If we fight her, she only gets stronger. Eris has an idea.
Shiva around just never dies every
It's a
single
wild
time.
ass idea, yeah. She determines, like, well, the best way to fight fire is with fire. We are channeling all of that energy that we're creating by going through, by eliminating enemies, and we're tithing to our friend Eris.
Bring me your tithes.
What does that mean for the characters and the player to kind of like be like Savathun? And that's where we went down the path of having Hive Eris. We want to extend that
we
magical
shoot
fantasy
Butterfly?
into the player.
That would be awesome.
That ability to have overwhelming magical power, that risk and reward into all of our activities and systems experiences. And so that's what led us to come up with things like Deck of Whispers. this magical deck of cards that creates amazing synergies with your Buildcraft meta and with buffs and the activities.
They can then choose these cards at will, whichever ones they want, and then that really leans into the build crafting.
You actually are getting cards that you can then use to place on the battlefield and change the way you play.
I'm such a sucker for deck building. Like being able to like bring that element into Destiny
Chilly
gameplay
casual.
has just been like,
Oh damn.
it's really fun.
We're playing cards. It's my turn. Draw. Activate my spell
So we got
card.
2 brand new seasonal
Fusion.
activities coming with Season of the Witch. We've
Sorry
got
to
Altars
mess
of
you,
Summoning
Leo.
and Savathûn's Spire.
Savathûn's Spire is our new 3-player offensive. You're doing a lot more with Lucent Hive magic, but it's got a high amount of combatant density. It's got additional random encounters that you can come across.
The Witch's Spire itself, Savathûn's Spire, was like her reliquary for all
Spire.
these different magical experiments as she was learning the light. You're
Is it
there in
dungeon?
order to learn as much as you can in order to become a master spellcaster, right? To become like Savathûn. The Altar of Summonings activity is really exciting because you can spend like 20 minutes in it or you can spend 2 hours in it.
It's a 3-player experience that you can hop in and hop out of. As you're going through this activity, you're filling the tithing bucket. As that tithing bucket is filled up, you'll get progressively more rewards. And then finally at the end, it'll cash out and you'll get a whole mess of rewards.
Oh, new ship.
We really wanted to make sure that there was a home for any exotic mission content coming in seasons after the year has passed. And so we developed what we're calling the Exotic Mission Rotator.
Right away, we're getting Presage, Vox Obscura, and Operation Seraph Shield.
This is some of the most fun content the team has making. It's some of the content the fans and players of Destiny love the most. The most exciting thing, outside of just the missions themselves, is that every time we put a mission inside of that rotator, the exotic that comes alongside of it will become craftable. With Season of the Witch, we have a brand new Vex lo-fi PvP map coming. It's really exciting. It's got a bunch of really tight gameplay experiences. We wanted to make sure that we focused the combat a little bit more. With the new Vex network map, we really wanted to make sure we hit is like, hey, you're shoulder to shoulder more often. There's not as much deep sight lines that you're interacting with. And a lot of the flow of the map is actually built around this like kind of central pillar of the Vex network that you're orienting around.
And there's also some modes coming too, right?
We've got a new PvP game mode coming that's all about relics. It's about multiple relics, so it's not just one like the Scorch game mode from the past. So we've got the shield coming from Vault of Glass, we've got the spear back from Season of the Risen.
And we got the scythe from Season of the Haunted.
Yeah, so you're gonna be reaping Guardians with that thing. It's a lot more tactical gameplay. It's all about running around the map, claiming these relic dispensers, and then grabbing them in order to push for victory.
I will take what I need.
Yeah, I just got there with my
words
bow,
in my
and no one can
are
get
the
to.
weapon in my fist.
We were feeling pretty Hivey this season, obviously. There's something in the air. And so when thinking about like what's a good raid reprisal that would really suit this very Hivey season, there's only one answer.
Chilly casual. Boo Hive again.
Yeah, it seems to be. Oh, Crota! Ah, Crota returned! A lot of people are gonna get mad. A lot of people are gonna get mad.
Chilly casual.
Knew it.
Goodbye war.
Oh, the old thing is back. The ornament. The ornament is back. The spiky ornament. Oh, I missed my spiky ornament from D1. I'm gonna use Galahorn again? What? I just... Goodbye, Wrath. Aaron, like, no Galahorn? No.
Heading into the final shape, we really want to rally all Guardians at the end of the Light and Darkness saga. We want to reduce those power barriers as well as catch people up on key story beats and make sure
Chilly
that they have
casual.
a really great and easy
No,
time
nothing
connecting
Kappa.
with other players.
If they bring
In
back the
Final Shape,
ornament,
we're
I
trying
might
to
be
find
back.
ways to make power more simple and easy to understand,
I
and
miss my
also
spiky.
lowering the barrier to entry.
It's going to make it easier for players who have not been able to jump into game easily because they were held
So
back by
next will be the Siva
challenges in
raid.
grinding for the power levels that are required by these different activities.
One of the major changes that's going to be happening starting
What,
with
Wrath
the
of the
final shape
Machine
is
is
there
what
are
they
going to
call?
be a certain number of activities that are going to be power fixed. So it doesn't matter kind of what power level you are going into it, you're always going to be able to approach it. There's still going to be tiers of difficulty that you can do, things that are just meant to be experienced a certain way.
Things like
Chilly
Nightfall
casual.
strikes that
Rather
will
you're
still have
spiky
power
or
enabled,
not,
and that's where
we
we're
will
really
still
gonna
laugh
focus
at your
the whole
hunter
power
fashion
line.
The
kappa.
raids, the contest modes that everybody loves to engage with.
Come on, I have a good
experience is
fashion
fundamentally
sense.
going to be staying the same.
I'm excited for this because I think there will be a lot more clarity for players in terms of understanding the relative difficulty of things, where they sit now in the spectrum.
One way that we're trying to do that is making it easier for new players to engage with you. So we're introducing something that we're calling Fire Team Power.
You can actually bring your friends along to play any dungeons and raids in the game without having to wait them to be at a certain power level. The person with the highest power in your fire team is actually going to bring all the others close to their power level, which means that there's no barriers really for any other guardian to join you in this high level content.
When it's combined with Fire Team Finder, it also allows you to find strangers, people you've never played with before, and have that same experience. That's all regardless
Chilly
of the
casual.
power level of you and the rest of the people in
Lion.
your fire team.
Fire
So
Team
I don't
Finder
have
is a
to
new
work so
feature
hard.
that's coming in season 23, aimed at helping connect and find
I
other
just need to
people
chill.
to complete the best and most aspirational content in Destiny. We have a tag system that allows players to be able to say, well, this is my play style. I'm really chill. I'm anti-sweat. I'm just really here to have a
Basically
good
me.
time. Exactly.
Tags really allows players to show a little bit more personality, show a little bit more about what they're about. I think what's really great about it is with this launch, we're also looking at including inclusion tags.
As an example, one of the inclusion tags that we have are for colorblind players. Hopefully the inclusion tags will bring players closer to finding their community and even closer to the people that they're playing with. So once a listing goes live, players will be put into a listing lobby where players can gather, they can communicate with each other. So we wanted to make it as convenient and as easy as possible for players to not just sit and stare at a screen for a long time while their listing actually fills up.
As a gamer who's typically more solo, I'm especially excited about this because it really is about helping reduce that anxiety and burden that comes with trying to make a new connection.
Ah, I love that big guy.
The feature coming out today that I'm incredibly excited about is Timeline Reflections. Essentially what we have done is we've went back to previous expansions and pulled out missions that we felt really represent key
Really?
narrative
Can we
beats
bring
within
back
our story. We're
Leviathan?
going
I want to
to
get the
have mission for
ornament.
Forsaken, mission for
I want to get the
Beyond Light, as well as
shader
mission
from
for Witch Queen.
Thanks for the memories,
Leviathan.
Guardian.
The neat thing about these missions is they're not going to be like one-to-one for how you would experience them in the campaign. You're also going to get additional pieces of narrative fed to you to like identify like, hey, this is why it's important that this happened, and here are the people you met along the way.
A really big one that's really timely for Final Shape is Cade's last stand from Forsaken.
Oh yeah.
This is a moment that a lot of players
Dreaming
new and
City
old are gonna
Rocket
come back to
Launcher.
Destiny.
Interesting.
I think this is just the right time to introduce features that are going to allow those players to jump right in and find people to play with and enjoy this content regardless of their power level.
We're reaching the end of this 10-year journey. What comes next?
The episodes, and the new way we're going to tell stories moving forward.
What's really important about episodes is that it's a really big shakeup to what we've been doing. Instead of providing 4 seasons a year, you are going to get 3 larger episodes. And so the first 3 episodes in this coming year are called Echoes, Revenant, and Heresy. It's coming right after the final shape. And the theme for the year is going to be all about the consequences and
So
aftermath
3
of the
seasons,
final
1
shape.
year.
I think what's really the cornerstone of the episode model that we're building is the 3-act structure. The acts act as these anchors for us to introduce new weapons, new artifact mods, new activities. There's going to be new missions coming around the core. There'll be new story moments in every single one of these acts. We're actually providing more cinematic styled experiences throughout the final shape year and the episodes with it than any of the seasons we've ever developed before.
These new stories are actually playable as standalone. Like each episode is something you can experience whether you've been playing Destiny for 10 years or this is your first one.
You're going to be able to basically enjoy them in any order you want to.
I think the opportunity with this big epic moment is that we get to innovate the game. We get to move the game forward.
It's all about change frequently. It's all about deeper story moments. It's all about more weapons, more loot, more often. And it really provides the team with a platform to go much deeper into the themes and fantasies and story of any individual episode as compared to the seasons you know of today.
I'm so excited to see what the narrative team can do with this kind of new platform of storytelling. Episodes provides this awesome foundation for the future of Destiny.
We're moving into the next stage of Destiny 2. I think some people look at the final shape and they think Destiny 2 is coming to the end. And in many ways, it's the opposite. We're leaning in. We're putting the pedal to the metal. Episodes provide us a new, innovative way for players to engage with Destiny 2 throughout the year.
So it's not the end. It's not the beginning of Destiny 3.
What makes a guardian?
Oh man, this is so old.
Devotion, bravery, sacrifice. We know that we were chosen for a reason. By something greater than ourselves.
The Traveler.
Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
Shaped by the fires of each new battle, we are forged and sharpened into what we must become for the fight ahead.
Yellowhorn, let's go.
We are the final line that halts the second collapse.
All of us. Every Titan. Every
Saint
warlock,
13.
every hunter.
Yeah.
What does the Guardians say? Devotion inspires bravery.
Bravery inspires sacrifice.
Sacrifice leads to death.
Chilly casual. Notice that there is no Lightfall content.
Oh yeah.
Very thin.
The prince
Let's cross it together.
now become Crow.
There are things out in the dark that only the dark can overcome. Trust me.
You've heard the stories of the Traveler's sacrifice, of darkness descending upon humanity.
There we go, Lightfall.
Chilly casual. Shake my head.
It cannot be does have Lightfall in it. Lightfall is one of the big episode. So only next year we will touch it on
It's going
the
to be an
final
exciting
shape.
year for Guardians. We get to make good on a
I
promise
think we're gonna play
that we made
soon this year.
way back in 2014. There was classic rock blasting, fire team racing across our solar system, and at the end, a simple message: become legend. Today, you got a glimpse at how we'll be cementing your legend in this upcoming year. We're going to be heading inside the Traveler, experiencing a destination unlike anything we've ever built before. We'll face the biggest bad we've ever made, and we'll do this all
Let's do a
alongside a
12-man
streamlined
raid.
system,
That would be awesome.
allowing us to easily play with friends in any content in the game. And as the dust settles in the final shape,
That would be awesome.
we're
if
going to
that
continue
happened.
our legends in Echoes. It's Destiny's first episode in a new phase of storytelling for Guardians with brand new conflicts born from the resolution of the Light and Darkness saga. These first episodes are just the beginning. But if you're chomping at the bit to see how the Light and Darkness saga is going to kick off the future of Destiny 2, we've got a ton of great content for
The
you to jump
showcase
into
gonna end
today.
soon, though.
Going live after this, we've got Season of the Witch with a new story, new weapons, new armor, new activities, and new PvP content, all alongside a series of story catch-up missions.
Okay, as long as
allowing any of your
PvP, then
friends to
Bowmaster
jump into
in.
the game and get up to speed on what's happening in this world. Then, next week, a brutal reprisal of Crota's End is going to join the ranks of our aspirational content. I can't wait to see you all in the Throne World, as we learn more about the final shape
Throne Wall.
and how we can stop it.
I made a music video on Destiny 1 raid though. One of them is Crota. And that can be found on my YouTube channel.
Do not be afraid. Bring me your time.
So this is what the next season is.
After all these years, all we've lost, this fight might be our last. So I'm asking you to rise.
Hey, there's a bow.
Time.
Like it. There's a bow in there. I think this is it. This is the end. Because I remember collector edition review. No, thank you. I only have one like on my base Destiny 2 game. Was on.
When we create a collector's edition, we
Not collector edition,
try
but
and recreate items
something cheaper
from
than that.
the universe for players to enjoy outside of
I
the
still
game.
have it
so
in
this
my-
year we're doing a Destiny 1 tower. We really try to work hard at thinking about 10 years of Destiny and how best to
Oh, the old
encapsulate
tower.
that experience.
Even as the game dev who've worked on it since from day one, like I think having it be the tower is super exciting for us because
Chilly
it's going to
casual.
kind of catalog your journey.
It looks
of the
so dumb
player
this
from when you
forgot
first
this
started
forgot.
playing Destiny all
But
the
he
way to
had
now.
lights on, you know?
The tower, it's kind of like the beacon in which you're a place you can call home.
You get the tower, and then there are actual figures of the Vanguard mentors that accompany that architectural model.
And there's a lot of like hidden messages and hidden things.
The two ball actually
gonna be some
represents
fun
Zavala
surprises. We're always trying to push
and
the envelope.
Ikora.
And so we've been playing
Only
a lot
Kate
with
is
magnetic
identical.
locks and sound effects, lights, just sort of make this experience
Chilly
as
casual.
a whole.
I don't
really
need a
special.
tombstone
It's
next
sort
to
of
my
a
bed.
perfect symbol of Destiny. I'm so excited
But
for
there are
it.
people who loves it. Next year, February. Wow. I thought it's somewhere this year or the next season, you know, that I will be looking into it. But it seems like, you know, there's still 3 seasons behind before Final Shape, so wow. Alright, so that's it for the showcase, and post-show probably won't watch it because they're just discussing and talking things, so yep. People are leaving.
Chilly casual. Yuppie.
So I hope Chili, you be back, because if not, I probably won't do any PvE content in the future. But you know, new PvP, we'll see how things goes. New Super World, let's see how things goes. And yeah. I still haven't finished the
Chilly
dungeon.
casual. What do we do now?
What do we do now? Go to bed. My time zone is same, Chile, so it's late now. And yeah, everyone leaving now. Oh, post show? This starts talking, so I'm not interested. Anyone interested can go and watch at Bungie channel at Twitch. So as usual, always Twitch as usual. So yeah, so I'm gonna head to bed now because I have to work tomorrow still. And whoever want to get in touch or watch further,
Chilly casual. You have a good sleep, sis.
yeah, you too. So hope to see you, and I hope Josh will be back. That would be awesome because Josh has been so into Pokemon and never come back. I'm so sad. I wish Josh is back. Then we have fun together, like playing the dungeon, because the Season of the Deep dungeon I still haven't managed to clear it yet. So, well, first time I go in there is clueless though, until the final boss, and then we don't know how to beat the final boss. And then spend 3 hours with randoms, and it's like, you know, then we call it. It's like, we're not gonna make it. I think this first or second week when the dungeon came out. Anyway, hope to see more content from Bungie, and hopefully they fix things here and there. Crota and I'm not too sure. Well, maybe I will play 1 or 2, but Kingsfall always my favorite. But I think we will step off from Kingsfall for now, because we already got the Touch of Malice, and we got the Catalyst done. So there's nothing left for us to play Kingsfall. So yeah. So the next season probably just hopping around and play more PvP and get my grip back. You know, I've been rusty recently on my PvP skill. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you, Chili, for being here, and whoever watched the replay, I hope you enjoy it. So this is the reaction of Bungie Showcase
Chili Casual.
2023.
Stay awesome.
Yeah, you too. Alright, take care, everyone, and see you guys on Destiny 2. Bye bye. Let's stop.